Most people have no idea they're revealing their deepest secrets every time they speak. Machiavelli discovered something terrifying about human nature 500 years ago. He realized that silence doesn't just make people uncomfortable. It makes them confess. Watch any conversation closely. The moment silence appears, panic sets in. People will say anything, reveal anything, just to fill that terrifying empty space. Your brain is hardwired to interpret silence as rejection, abandonment, even danger. This biological response goes back millions of years to our earliest ancestors. Being cast out from the tribe meant death. Silence meant you were being evaluated for exile. That ancient fear still controls you today. Every time someone stops talking, your heart rate spikes, your palms sweat, you feel compelled to speak. Most people mistake this desperate urge to fill silence for being social, for being friendly. But Machiavelli saw it for what it really was: a fatal weakness. Every word you rush to say reveals your fear, your desperation, your lack of control. The person who remains silent, they hold all the power. If you're finding value in this, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Machiavelli understood something that modern neuroscience has now proven. Silence isn't empty space in conversation. It's a weapon that triggers the most primal parts of the human brain. When you remain silent, something fascinating happens in the other person's mind. Their brain's threat detection system immediately activates. In the absence of verbal feedback, their mind starts racing to fill the void. They begin to assume you're judging them, analyzing them, finding them lacking. This is psychological projection at its most powerful. Their own insecurities become magnified in your silence. They start imagining the worst possible thoughts you might be having about them. The discomfort becomes unbearable. And in their desperate attempt to escape this psychological pressure, they do something remarkable. They begin to overshare, revealing their deepest secrets, fears and vulnerabilities. All because you simply chose to say nothing. This is the Machiavellian science of strategic silence in action. Building on what we covered about the psychological mechanics of silence, Machiavelli identified 3 distinct weapons of strategic quiet. Each type targets a different human vulnerability. Each serves a different purpose in the game of power. The first weapon: interrogation silence. This is the predator's pause that makes guilty minds betray themselves. You ask your question. Then you stop. Completely. Let the silence expand until it becomes unbearable. The human brain cannot tolerate conversational voids. They will fill that silence with confessions, excuses, and admissions you never asked for. The second weapon: authority silence. This establishes dominance without saying a word. In meetings, when someone challenges you or makes a proposal, don't respond immediately. Let the pause stretch. Watch as they begin to doubt themselves. See them start explaining, justifying, weakening their own position. The third weapon: seduction silence. Mystery is magnetic. What people can't read, they can't resist. When others overshare, you remain selectively quiet. When they reveal everything, you reveal nothing. This creates an imbalance. They become fascinated by what lies behind your silence. They chase what they cannot catch. Deploy interrogation silence when you need truth. Use authority silence when you need respect. Employ seduction silence when you need influence. But knowing when to use each weapon separates amateurs from masters. Next, we'll explore the physical tells that reveal when your silence is breaking their psychological defenses. Now that you understand the power behind strategic silence, you need to know when it's working. The human body betrays secrets long before the mouth does. Watch their eyes first. During uncomfortable silence, pupils dilate from stress. They'll break eye contact, then dart their gaze back nervously. The micro-expression of fear flashes across their face for a split second. Their breathing becomes shallow and visible in their chest. Watch their shoulders. They'll rise slightly as tension builds. Their hands reveal everything. Fidgeting, touching their face or gripping objects. Listen to their voice when they finally speak. It rises in pitch from stress. They'll clear their throat repeatedly, or swallow hard before confessing. The moment before they break, they'll take a deep, resigned breath. Their entire posture shifts from defensive to defeated. These signs are your roadmap to their psychological state. Master reading these signals, and you'll know exactly when victory is near. Now we enter Machiavelli's most dangerous territory, the advanced weaponization of silence itself. Most people break under 3 seconds of silence. But Machiavelli understood something darker. The 7-second rule. This is where discomfort transforms into desperation. At 7 seconds their brain screams danger, social death, complete rejection. But silence alone is not enough. You must amplify it with calculated eye contact. Not aggressive staring. Calm, measured observation. Like a scientist studying a specimen. Your environment becomes your weapon. Confined spaces make silence feel suffocating. Open spaces make them feel exposed. Nowhere to hide from your patient observation. But timing is everything. Strike when their emotions are already heightened. After they've shared something personal. When vulnerability hangs in the air. Their defenses are down. Their need for validation peaks. This is when silence cuts deepest. They will fill that void with their deepest secrets. Their hidden truths. But with great power comes great danger. Use this wisdom carelessly, and you risk everything. But here's the trap that destroys most would-be Machiavellians. They get caught. The moment people realize you're using silence as a weapon, your power evaporates completely. Machiavelli knew the greatest manipulation is the one that never feels like manipulation at all. The first fatal mistake? Mechanical silence. Perfect, calculated pauses that scream artificiality. Natural silence breathes. It has rhythm, it feels organic, not manufactured. Second mistake? The predatory stare. Your eyes reveal everything about your intentions. Master the art of gentle focus. Present but not hunting. Engaged but not starving. Third mistake. Never showing your cards. People confess, and you remain stone-faced. Give micro-reactions. A slight nod. A thoughtful, Small signs that you're human. The masterstroke. Make them forget they revealed anything significant at all. You become known as the person who truly listens. The confidant. The trusted advisor. They walk away feeling heard, understood, and grateful for your presence. While you walk away with every secret they never intended to share. This is the ultimate Machiavellian paradox. True power hides in plain sight. If this opened your eyes, Smash that like button and subscribe for more.